Welcome to the Daily Tea on September 11th, 2021. Let's start in Hamburg, in Germany. 4 years after the Rolling Stones performance in Hamburg's City Park, the end of the free ticket affair for the concert is not in sight. The defense has appealed against the conviction of a high-ranking official, said the court press office. On August 26th, the Hamburg District Court sentenced the department head of the Northern District Office for accepting benefits and inducing subordinates to a criminal offense at 120 daily rates of 115 euros each. According to the court, the 56-year-old had accepted 2 tickets worth 336 euros. The 2 tickets belong to a contingent of 100 free tickets, which Harald Rösler from the Social Democrats, then head of the Hamburg North District Office, is said to have requested from the concert organizer. The district office had approved the event in the city park. More than 80,000 fans came to the Rolling Stones concert on September 9th in 2017, kick-off of the No Filter European Tour at the time. In a first trial of the ticket affair at the end of 2019, a former state councillor was sentenced to a fine of 120 daily rates of 170 euros each. This judgment is not yet final either. On the other hand, a penalty order against another accused for 90 daily rates of 150 euros each and a warning against another person became legally binding, as can be seen from a Senate response to a small request from CDU Member of Parliament André Treppol. The Hamburg Public Prosecutor's Office had investigated a total of 57 people. Most of the proceedings have now been discontinued, but 9 are still pending in court, including those against the head of the department and the former state councillor, as well as against the former district office chief Rösler. And now let's go to Lyon in France. The trial against former German national soccer player Jérôme Boateng began on Thursday at the Munich District Court. He has to appear in court as a defendant because the Public Prosecutor's Office accuses the former Bayern Munich star and 2014 world champion of willful bodily harm. The now 33-year-old is said to have injured his ex-girlfriend during a dispute on vacation. That's why it's about Lyon. Boateng denies the allegations, according to his defense lawyer, Kai Walden. It is testimony against testimony, and the former partner has no evidence for her allegations, said the lawyer. In his opinion, the proceedings should therefore have been discontinued. Boateng wanted to comment on the allegations at the start of the trial. The presumption of innocence applies, of course, until a judgment is reached. A lot of trials today, anyway. Central defender Boateng was one of the most famous faces of the German national soccer team for years. He has played for FC Bayern Munich since 2011 and now works for Olympique Lyon. Shortly before his 33rd birthday, he signed a 2-year contract with the French First Division club until the summer of 2023. Since the introduction of the former national player on Instagram, the club has received numerous messages under hashtags such as Boycott Boateng and Boateng No Idol. Because there should only be 6 seats for journalists in the courtroom due to the corona restrictions, media representatives were already standing in front of the courthouse on Wednesday evening to get one of them. And now, let's go to Los Angeles. US singer Billie Eilish, you probably know the song Bad Guy, is torn over the question of how much private she should share with the public. She says, "I don't always want to reveal the most intimate details of my life to the world," said the 19-year-old to British rapper Stormzy in an interview for British fashion magazine ID. She said, "I don't really want people to know everything about me. But at the same time, I want people to be able to feel me and see and hear me when they have experienced the same things as me." She wants to help others, said the singer, who has more than 90 million subscribers on Instagram. You can speak for people who have no voice, but it's also ambivalent because sometimes you don't want to talk about it either. And now let's go to Cologne in Germany. Olaf Scholz is a Smurf and Annalena Baerbock rules an organic supermarket empire in which Armin Laschet is doing an internship. The pay TV service Sky has sarcastic celebrity dolls in its program from next week. Spitting Image, the Crowds edition, can be seen from next Thursday on Sky Comedy, Sky Ticket, and also on demand. 9 episodes of around 20 minutes each and a best-of are planned. The German skits are written by comedy writers in Cologne, recorded in Germany, and then produced in a London studio. The Spitting Image dolls, especially made for Germany, include Heidi Klum, Thomas Müller, Barbara Schöneberger, Markus Lanz, Jorge González, and Jan Böhmermann. The season will be a mix with international sketches. In this way, dolls by Joe Biden, Vladimir Putin, Boris Johnson, as well as Elton John and Greta Thunberg are also part of the party. Spitting Image, of course, is a British TV classic. The show was shown from 1984 to 1996. The format was revived in 2020. In Germany, there was the rubber doll format Hurra Deutschland on ARD, that's a public television from 1989, and had 2 more episodes on the private TV in 2003. And now let's go to Toronto. The investment company of the former Microsoft boss Bill Gates want to take over the controlling majority in the luxury hotel chain Four Seasons. Cascade Investment will increase its stake from 47.5 to 71.25%, announced Four Seasons on Wednesday. For this, Cascade had agreed with the Kingdom holding company of the Saudi prince Al-Walid bin Talal to buy half of his shares in Four Seasons from him for $2.21 billion. Overall, the group is valued at $10 billion. The investment firm Cascade, founded by Gates, has been involved in the chain since 1997. And now let's go to Berlin in Germany. US actress Kate Bosworth is a fan of the Berlin fashion scene. She said, "I drove through Berlin and looked at all the people on the street, and they all have such an individual style." She said that on Wednesday evening at the German Fashion Week in Berlin. And she said, "It's such a unique city in which everyone lives individually." The actress then watched the opening of the fashion label of Marc. This did not have a classic catwalk. Instead, the models danced in a cordoned off area. The fashion label showed many yellow tones and prints. So it's not my color, I must say, but there are people where yellow suits them. It's not me, sorry. I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.